That's a good goal for Pittodrie. Now Aberdeen with McGee making the break and Hewitt waiting in the middle. Hewitt!
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you and supported by Saltire Energy, the global market leader in specialist drilling equipment rental, and also by Craig International, a truly global company with 10 offices strategically placed around the world. The future of global procurement is right here. It's our first home league game of the new campaign, and it's looking like there's going to be a decent crowd for Jimmy Talline's first game in charge of Aberdeen at Pittodrie in a league match. So tomorrow we host St Mirren with a 3 o'clock kickoff. In terms of the table, this is the live table with Dundee currently beating Hearts by 3-1. So if the results stay as it is, they will go top of the pile. Rangers beat Motherwell 2-1 at Hampden earlier today. Ross County and Dundee United shared the points up in Dingwall. Hi everybody, how you doing? A very good evening. Welcome to Ali Beg ABTV this Saturday night, ahead of our game against St Mirren at Pittodrie tomorrow. So this is Countdown to Kickoff. This is the preview show. All you have to do if you want to get involved is just leave your comments under the video and tell me your pre-match thoughts. A few things coming out of the football club this week. It's been a rather interesting 24 hours or so, hasn't it? With the news, first and foremost, that we have a new signing, Ante Palaversa. Born on the 6th of April, he's 24 years old. Previous clubs include Hajduk Split, Manchester City, Ostende, Getafe, Kiotic and Troyes. So we've signed him from Troyes in the French league. Capped 12 times for the Croatian under-21s. Career appearances equals 128 with 8 goals. He has signed a one-year deal with an option of a further 2 years. So, what do we know about him? Well, early indications and early reports is that we've got a hell of a player on our hands here. So, well done to everybody involved to get this deal across the line. Don't forget that he once signed for Manchester City for £7 million from Hajduk Split. I think it was back in 2019. So I'm not expecting him to start tomorrow. I think he'll have a wee spot on the bench. We'll predict the team in just a moment. And also, according to reports, we've signed HJK Helsinki winger Topi Keskinen, who played against us in the Conference League last year. The fee is expected to be around £850,000 or €1 million. And according to press reports, it's all just a formality. A winger. And for me, a straightforward swap for Duke. Give him the number 11 squad number. If, of course, he signs for the football club. So, let me get rid of all these little bits and pieces that we started the show with so that I can make some room on the timeline to get all the other stuff in that I want to show you tonight. So we're going to be, I've got some quotes from Jimmy Talline in just a moment. So let's try and predict the team news as well. And we've got some match stats for you. Where are the match stats? There they are. And we've got one last thing to slip in. One last item. Where are you? There we go. Okay, so that's the timeline now full up. Right, so let's try and predict the team lines for tomorrow. So this is what I've gone with. So I've gone with the same back four as last week. To be honest with you, there's not many changes in the side. In fact, there are no changes in the side that I predicted for last week. So I do think Bojan will start tomorrow. I think he'll play in the number 10 role. I think Esther will play just in front of him with Jamie on the left, Shaden on the right with the skipper and Nielsen just behind them. What I do think is that this will be basically Bojan's farewell appearance before he... And it's looking like he's gonna head off next week. So I think this will be his final appearance. And I do hope he gets the most amazing send-off. What I have found truly brilliant about Bojan is he continues to post on social media about the football club. Fantastic photographs captured by the agencies last week at training. And he just continues to prove to be an absolute class act. And if you compare that with how Duke is behaving, it's absolutely night and day. And if you ask me, Duke should take a leaf out of the guy's book and should be taking a long, hard look at how Bojan has conducted himself over these past few weeks. And I'm sure if it is his final appearance for the Dons tomorrow, that he will receive an absolutely fantastic reception from the fans. And no doubt he'll get a brilliant send-off as well. So everybody is expecting the move to go ahead next week. So it's going to be a big loss, but the football club are obviously making contingency plans to bring in players to fill the gaps. Because last week, don't forget, we were speaking about our slight concerns about the lack of squad depth, but that's absolutely been addressed now. And if we can get Toppy over the line as well, absolutely fair play to the football club and everybody involved. So let's see what Yimmy had to say. Give his press. Oh, sorry, let me do the match stats first of all. So Aberdeen have lost both of their last 2 league meetings with St Mirren. Last losing 3 in a row against the Buddies in July 2011. St Mirren have won 2 of their last 3 league meetings at Pittodrie. Aberdeen lost their first league home game of last season, but haven't done so in successive campaigns since 2008, 2009, 2009, 2010. The referee tomorrow is Grant Irvin, and the man in the middle is Grant Irvin, and the man on VAR is Andrew Dallas. Right, I thought I brought Yimmy in, but I obviously didn't. So let me grab him, because he gave his press conference yesterday. Had a few things to say. There he is. Let's chuck him in. So it's going to be a challenge for sure. We need to stay humble and keep working. We have only played 1 game in the league. We have a lot of things to improve. We're going to keep trying and put on a good performance. He went on to say, we have a lot of things to improve on as a team. We need to stay humble and stay focused and prepare ourselves as we usually do for every game, and try to find out the strengths and weaknesses of St Mirren, and also how we want to grow as a team. So it's going to be a tricky game tomorrow. It's our first real test, and it will be a test against St Mirren, who obviously got a fantastic start, did well in Europe in the week as well. And I think we've struggled against St Mirren recently. I think they've become a bit of a bogey team. So they're going to be difficult to break down. They're very stubborn. I think where they are dangerous is hitting us on the counter-attack. And I'm expecting us to have a fairly decent amount of possession tomorrow, but it's what we do through the transitions. It's what we do with that possession tomorrow that's going to be absolute key, particularly in the final third. And if we have decent opportunities, we absolutely have to take them tomorrow and try to put the game to bed. Because St Mirren, as they have proved year upon year, have punished us on more than one occasion. So tomorrow, we're going to have to be at our best. And, take the positives from last week's game. And just as Yimmy continues to say, just to continue to keep building and implement this style of play that he wants us to have. So, yeah, let's just see how we get on. Honestly, I can't wait for tomorrow. From what I understand, about 18,000 tickets have been sold. It's going to be a fairly decent crowd in. There's going to be a nice display for Yimmy as well, as it is his first league game, which is a really nice touch as well. So yeah, it should be a great game. Should be a good game. Right, let's get you guys on. Let me just pause that. There we go. And bring you down. Okay, lots of you on tonight, which is great to see. Right, let's scroll that bar back up. Right, Gavin Wilson is on. Hi Gavin, how you doing? It's been another interesting week, he says. New player, speculation in and out. 4 million offer is weak. If you want him, pay the 6 million. I guess you're talking about Bojan. Hope we get the winger Toppy. Yeah, thanks Gavin. Grey Pilgrim has said, hello Reds, 2 wins against the Saints in a week. Sounds good to me. Richard Mickey McMillan. Hi Richard. More new players. Good evening guys. All is well. I hope to get stuck into St Mirren tomorrow. Drew Pilgrim has said, not sure we should be signing injured players. I don't know why undisclosed fee is the default either. Yeah, it is what it is. It's just part of the modern game these days. Colin Gale is here. Hi, Colin. He says, if we do sign Toppy, I, for one, will be very impressed with the ambition of the club. Absolutely. Here, here. Richard has said, Toppy the Don. Colin Gale came back to say, we're not signing an injured player. He's had some bad luck recently, but well worth a punt. Richard said he's absolutely well worth a punt. Great player when he's on form. John Grant is here. Hi, John. How are you? He says, I'm expecting a great game tomorrow, and hopefully the new signings, although probably won't be involved, can bring a bounce to the occasion. Hopefully Bojan is still here for another week. Matthew Cool is here. Hi, Matthew. How are you? Absolutely fine, thank you, mate. He's wishing everybody a good evening. Graham Barron is also here. Hi, Graham. How are you? He says, good evening, fellow dandies. Really looking forward to the game tomorrow. We need to start strong as St Mirren are a nippy team, but hopefully they will feel the strain playing a Thursday-Sunday. Scott W is on. Hi, Scott. How are you? Ross Stupart is on as well. Hi, Ross. Suze is on. I'm recovering just fine, thank you. I was in the hospital yesterday getting a checkup. A couple of bits and pieces got to be careful of. Got some deficiencies going on, which apparently is quite normal. And they found some other, just nothing to be overly concerned about, nothing that can't be treated with medication. So I've had to go on a course of medication, but honestly, doing absolutely fine. Scott W has said, so one signing in, another looking imminent. That'll do for this window. Chilling is on saying, hello everybody. Steve Williamson is on. Hi, Steve. He said, my son is back from Germany and we're all going tomorrow. Come on, you Reds. Have a great day out, Steve. Barry Cooler said, hi, Dandies. Wee bit boozy after an afternoon drinking session. I bumped into someone who plays for Aberdeen and I was told Bojan is gone. Let's make sure we give him the send-off he deserves. Machiavelli said, I think they'll play Majowski 100%, whether he's going to Girona or not, as he'll want to go with a send-off from Aberdeen. I agree to that. I see he followed Girona on, was it Twitter or Instagram? One of the two. Susan Cowie is here. Thank you, Susan. Phil McLean has said, St Mirren, good team, will be tough. Scott W said, no one can grudge Bojan this move. If, as expected, it is finalised. The guy has been immense for us and is 100% a class act. Patrick Doherty is on. Hi, Patrick. Good evening, Ali. Hope you're well. Doing just fine, thank you, mate. Looking forward to tomorrow. Travelling up with the boys from Sterling Reds. I love the way JT goes round and high-fives all the guys in the dugout when we score. Absolutely. It's all about the team, isn't it? It's all about the collective, and he's very much part of that. It's really good to see. Colin Gale makes an interesting point. He says, hi, Ali. Would you drive an expensive car the day before you sell it? It's a very good point. A little play on words there about Bojan. The reason why I think he'll start is because I just think he's going to get a send-off. That's what I think. Look, he could be a sub and he could come on and play a bit part, but I think it's all about the send-off. David Gold Rally Vid said, good evening, Daddies. Loving the positive vibes coming from the club right now. Scott W came back to say, for me, what's important this season is we make Pittodrie a fortress again. We should be aiming to go unbeaten at home. Is it still 3-1? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, 3-1 with 12 minutes to go. Dundee absolutely thumping Hearts today. Suze has reminded everybody to push the old like button if you're enjoying the show tonight. Dave B, you make a very good point, mate. He says, how can Celtic value O'Reilly at 20 million plus, but Bojan is struggling to command 6 million? Completely agree. But Dave B does, Scott W comes back to Dave B about that and argues the point, different positions. I think it's crazy for them to rate the Irish Dane at 20 million plus. Barry Coles just says, we watched reruns of Top of the Pops and you appeared. I hope I didn't spoil your viewing pleasure, Barry. I do apologise. But he does enjoy the smart dance moves, he says. Just out of interest, which one was it? And what was it on? Because BBC Two, I think it is, they show a lot of old reruns of Top of the Pops. Transmission GGB is here. Better late than never. Hello, he says. Ross Stupak came back to say, even if Bojan is likely to leave, he is still our player just now. Until a reasonable and acceptable offer is received, let's hope he scores in what could be his final game. Gordon Keith Ritchie says, good evening all. Play the same team as Monday and we should get a result. Phil McLean is asking, is that booze in the bottle? Unfortunately, it's not, mate. It's water. Unfortunately, booze is no longer allowed. Transmission GGB says, I hope Miovski gets on or a start so I can see him one more time and give him a send-off. I think that's what we're all hoping. Baz Strachan is here. Hi Baz, how are you? Do like that some of the signings this window have been out of the blue and not dragged out for weeks with speculation. 3 points tomorrow and a few goals will do. Thank you, Barry. Okay, so just a gentle reminder, if you are enjoying the show tonight, so if you haven't already subscribed, I'd be absolutely thrilled if you wouldn't mind. All you've got to do is just press that little button. It doesn't cost you anything. Because, you know, we're now way over 3,700. We continue to build. It's going really, really well. And I'd just like to take a moment, just a couple of little bits and pieces of housekeeping for you. So Saltire Energy have renewed their annual sponsorship with me. So I'd just like to take a moment to thank Mike Logie, the chairman and owner of the company, and Craig Cameron, who's the managing director out in the Middle East and also looks after Asia. So guys, thank you so much. And to everybody at Saltire Energy, your support over the past few years has not gone unnoticed. And I'm extremely grateful to all of you who continue to support this project and believe in this project. So for you to renew your sponsorship deal with me really means a great deal. And it means that we can carry on, we can continue, and I can continue my ambitions of trying to turn this basically into a full-time role to go alongside the new PR and communications company that I set up recently. The other thing that I would like to ask of you is, so the Football Content Awards 2024 are now upon us, and I'd be absolutely grateful if you would please consider going to Football Content Awards online and just scroll down to the nominations, and if you wouldn't mind nominating me, because I'd be absolutely thrilled even to just get to the finals, even if we can just get there. Just go to Content Creator, just Ali Beg ABTV. I'd be so happy if you would please just consider voting for me, and let's just see where it goes. You know, if we get enough votes to make the finals, absolutely brilliant. If we don't, it's absolutely no problem whatsoever, but it would be absolutely superb to get there. Honestly, the channel is building all the time. I got the monthly report in from YouTube this week, and the viewing figures and the hours watched just absolutely blow my mind. They really do. There's only one way to go, and that's that way. And that's down to you guys. Thank you. Transmission GGB said, I have always said that Miovski was a £20 million player, and if he did half the work at Celtic or them, he would be worth 20 million. David Goldralli, you're absolutely spot on, mate. Erica Mitchell is here. Hi, Erica. How are you? She said, evening, folks. Hope everyone is well. Looking forward to tomorrow. Come on, you Reds. Kevin Spencer said, hopefully when Bojan leaves, we have another centre-forward lined up. Musical Box is here. Don't worry about being late, fella. Not a problem. Barry Cool is asking, can I put the link on your page? So, Barry, so I posted yesterday about the Football Content Awards. So if you just go onto the Ali Beg official page, the one that does all the ABTV stuff, just scroll down a couple of posts and it is there. And just follow the link. And yeah, you just have to basically just, I think you've just got to push content create and just a couple of sentences about why you think I deserve an award. Transmission GGB said the team, as you said, a collective and the club as a whole from staff to fans, and we have to need that at the club like ours to get somewhere. Absolutely spot on. Ewan Grant is here. Hi Ewan, how are you doing? Looking forward to this one tomorrow. If we play the same football as the last game, then a ropey St Mirren will be cut apart. Kenny McDonald. Hi Ali, great content. Thank you Kenny. I will vote for you. How much do you think we'll get for Bojan? Also, what positions do you think we need to strengthen? So to be honest with you, I wanted 10 million for Bojan. That's not me being overly ambitious. I do believe he's a £10 million player. But I think we will probably accept an offer around about 6 to 7 million. That's what I think. In regards to positions, if he goes, then I would like to bring in one more striker. I think we're doing just fine with Ante coming in. And I think if we get Toppy over the line, what I'd like to see, this is how I see it all kind of fitting in, is, speaking hypothetically, if Toppy signs, for me, straight into that left side, which would then free up Jamie to be a little bit more creative in the middle, which I think suits his game better. Ante, I can see sort of playing a little bit further forward. So sort of playing maybe just behind Esther. So yeah, that's how I see it basically going. Musical Box, talking about Ante, said, hope he can remain injury-free. Barry Cooler said, the Croatian lad and the Finnish lad both look very exciting. The Musical Box said, I think 10 million would be fair, but we won't get that. I agree with you. I don't think we'll get 10 million for him. 20 million. Michael Taylor, good evening, Ali. Hope you're well. And everyone on the chat, what's your prediction for the game tomorrow? So, if Hester gets a one-on-one, he's got to take it. I think we'll win. I'm confident we can win. I don't think it will be overly pretty. And I think we'll win by the odd goal. So, I'm going to go 2-1. I think we'll win 2-1. Yeah. I think we'll win 2-1. Yeah, I'm going to stick to that. Scott W makes a good point. He says, Bojan is definitely a £10 million player. If the club gets £7 million for him, plus add-ons and a good sell-on percentage, then okay. Yeah, I'm with you. Colin Gill, good point. He says, Ante said he prefers the number 6 role. Transmission GGB said 6 million at most if we're lucky for Bojan. Sousa said, I think we need to go high for Bojan. Let everyone know we are serious and up for competing. Transmission GGB said, all we need tomorrow are 3 points. Musical Box agrees. Win tomorrow, but it's going to be close. Yeah. Ewan Grant also makes an interesting point. He says, Ante and Toppy coming in and Clarkson and Polvara coming back from injury makes for a very competitive midfield. Begs the question, who gets left out? Okay. Right, guys, we've just come up to 25 minutes, so we'll call it a night. So all that's left to say, as always, at the end of the preview show is the very best of luck to the lads tomorrow. There's no watch-along show tomorrow because the game is now being made available on PPV. So what we'll do is we will come back on Monday night for the review show. And then obviously we'll put out some more content during the week as well. So lads, good luck tomorrow. It will be your first big test. Let's see how you've all done in training this week. It's going to be really interesting to see the team line up tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to that. 2 o'clock tomorrow, the team lines will drop. And yeah, let's just take it from there. So have a fantastic Saturday night. Enjoy your Sunday. And we will see you again on Monday night for the review show. Take very good care of yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Stand free.